I'm not sending Justin Trudeau to Stan's house.
You get the head of Sabotage Studios.
Simon, can speak.
Huh? What?
Speaketh.
Yeah, I speak.
We're talking.
About
No.
It does nothing.
Craigley,
Okay. Who?
Flint Craigley.
No.
Who is Flint?
You don't know who Flint Craigley is?
Is it the guy from Cloudy with a Chance of Meatball?
Close enough.
Oh.
Close enough. Laka, you know what?
Who-
Yeah, that's actually right. That's close enough.
It's what do you mean it's close enough?
I'm not gonna settle for that.
Yeah,
Who?
she won't settle for that apparently.
Why not?
I think you have the right spirit.
Is it a character in Cloudy with a Chance of Meatball?
Maybe.
No, there's only one Flint in that movie.
Oh yeah, so I didn't even realize that. Oh yeah, the character is called Flint. I didn't even.
Flint.
I mean, I've seen the movie tons of times, so I remember just now, but
Thanks, Windows.
Look for playback. Flint Craigley. I'm trying to think. Probably something Nintendo related. Knowing the people speaking.
I feel like the last name gives it away.
Craigley?
Yeah,
Oh, is it
that's
a Kremlin?
No.
Kremlin?
No.
No? Craigley.
I think I know what it is.
It's
but-
an entire section of a game is based off this guy's last name.
Flint Craigley.
Yeah, I know what this is. You should know.
This is
How does the name
This
not
is
get
one of
away?
your favorite games. This is in your top 20. I know your list, Wacko. This is in your top 20.
Oh, it's the Super Paper Mario dude.
Yes. There you go.
Oh, come on. I should have known. I should have known.
All right, time to start the podcast with an air horn sound effect.
No.
Wait,
You're
wait,
not
where
gonna-
is it?
Not empty yet, is it?
No. Joe.
Oh, you dog.
It's gonna be so funny because it's not gonna be able to be heard in the podcast.
Yeah, go ahead and put
Unless
that
I
in.
use the Discord audio. I am recording Discord audio.
Oh, you are
sweet.
cool beans.
Perfect.
Yeah.
It's
Well-
there in spirit.
Well, we're just doing that instead of a real air horn because I don't have a real air horn.
You lost it?
What happened to it?
No.
No, I used
didn't
it
pick
up.
up last
It's gone. It's
Fill
gone,
it back
man.
up.
Wait, they run out?
Yeah,
How much did you use it?
I can go get it.
I'm pretty
Really?
sure it's like a one-time use thing, right? Am I wrong?
They can be used more than once.
You can use it.
If it's if it's a tiny one, how big is
It
it?
was pretty tiny. It was pretty.
Boop!
mini-
Oh, we're out of
minuscule.
air.
Wait. So what are we doing first? Like the what did we do this week or like since last?
Well,
Episode?
why did you discuss this after we started?
We're just starting.
Yeah.
We haven't even.
Oh, what's
introduced
are we doing an
ourselves.
intro?
Well, we it took us like half an hour to get to any sort of intro last time, so I don't think it really matters.
Well,
Is-
welcome
is
We got
We
Jojo
do
does
it-
things this time.
Yeah, I was gonna say we have a guest this time. I feel like
Oh,
an
wait,
intro
wait,
is just
wait,
a little
oh, yeah,
more
that's right.
important.
We have a guest. So
Whoa.
we have Simcat, myself,
His name is Jojo does
Wushi's
things.
Property, White
Hello.
Wacko, and a guest, Jojo Does Things.
Hello.
Hello. So
Introduce yourself and say 5 things that are really cool about you.
five
I do
things, yeah.
I'm lime. My profile picture's lime green. I made a video about car fluid tier lists. It's pretty cool. I'm making a video. It's not out yet. It won't be out for a while, but I'm making it. I know these people. I think that's pretty neat. And I like French fries.
Me too.
All these facts are true. I was confirming them. I was checking them after everyone he named, and they are in fact true.
His
very
lawyer
good.
has advised him not to make a sequel to the car fluids tier list called the bodily fluids tier list.
This is true.
Yeah,
The higher ups. They will.
The only reason is because that's my idea, and I will sue if he takes it.
If you need like a prop, I'm right here.
A prop? What?
Yeah.
Whoa,
Wacko. You
Why?
mean are you referring you mean
need
as in a
somewhere to
supplier?
You'll
Yeah,
Are you implying that you want
bodily fluids?
Yeah. You know,
I
if
can
you need,
produce
like...
bodily fluids myself. That's not just
No. But how do you know if that's like universal? You gotta have like
You have at least 2, so you
Yeah.
know it's real.
well, I guess I'm pretty
You know,
sure.
if you come out and you're like, well, everybody knows that urine is supposed to be orange, and people are like, what? You know, you gotta have like a backup just in case.
Exactly.
Well, it's not orange. It's more of like a greenish yellowish, bright green, sort of neon little glowing
looks
type
like
of
Joe.
deal.
I like that. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Oh, that's not good, Wushy.
Nah, it's just perfectly healthy.
And
Yeah, Joe gets
it would be, because I am just that kind of person, it would be really disappointing if I didn't mention that like 2 of the people in this podcast right now are actually in the same room.
We are.
Yeah, it's me and Wushy.
Yep.
Yeah, Wushy, you got...
We finally got together.
We're actually not gonna
Wow.
tell you. Yeah, good luck figuring out which 2 it is.
If you guess correctly in the
No.
comments, you win you win Patreon money.
You
We have
win all
Patreon
our
money?
millions of
Yep,
Patreon.
this is why you
bucks.
need to subscribe. This is why you need to subscribe to our Patreon, because it funds these wonderful giveaways to our
Well,
fans.
no,
we
we
actually get none of the Patreon money.
We
It all
can't...
goes somewhere else.
We can't just give it to the person who guesses right, because I just gave them the answer. It's me and Wushy. I mean, like...
Well, they
That's-
know it's
if
not
that is
me
the
and
answer,
Wuxi.
right?
So it could because you just said it. So the other possible answers could be me and Wuxi, me and Wacko, me and Jojo does things, Wuxi and Jojo does things, or Wacko and Jojo does things.
Or you and Wushy.
I did say that.
He
No,
said that. He said that.
Yes,
No,
I
well,
did.
host, you missed
He
someone.
said
Who else
him,
did you
and
not say?
he said him and went down the list of everyone. Then you.
Sure, okay.
You said all
I guess
of them.
that's right.
It's
Real
actually
fun.
me and Shigeru Miyamoto, but he's very shy. He doesn't know what to say.
Actually, Shigeru Miyamoto is my actual legal name, so I was right. It's me and Wushu.
All right, guess he gets the Patreon money.
Yeah! Wait, who?
Yes.
What?
Shiggy M.
You're the winner of your own giveaway.
Yeah, I
Wait.
won all the money that you gave to me already.
Wait, so I was going to get into something that I told Wuxi before we started recording, that there was something I wanted to get into, but this would actually give away which of the 2 people are together. Which, I mean,
Okay.
I guess it doesn't really matter.
No, it does matter. All that money we're gonna give
People
away.
have
All
already
that
put their
Patreon
guesses
money?
in the
No, I
comments
want
by
to tell
now.
the story because it's funny and it's
Guys,
the whole
put your
reason.
guesses in right now. I trust that you didn't skip ahead.
Well, it's
Okay, yeah. No one
it's
cheat.
the
No one
whole
cheat.
reason there are 4 people on the second episode.
Whoa.
So, what was it first? Like, which one of you called Spiffy, friend of the show?
So it's first I called Smash Max, and he didn't answer
Friend of the
because he
show.
was asleep. Yeah, friend of the show. And like we called him like 2 in the afternoon, and he didn't answer because he was in bed. And then we called Spiffy, and then Smash Max called, and then at some point we called you instead. And we like tricked you into thinking that we like all of us were in person.
So I was talking to Smash Max later, and he said, "Yeah, I thought Spiffy was actually there."
Yeah. It was fantastic.
Which,
Dang.
from my perspective, I was also just sitting around, and then I got a call from Wacko, and I hear Smash Max's voice coming from Wacko's phone. I'm like, this means Smash Max is there.
Yeah, exactly. That's the only thing it
Max
could
must
mean.
be there. I
Yes.
heard Joe too, so I was like, they all must be there. And from my perspective, I'm also just used to people meeting up, and I'm not seeing the pictures until, or we're not really knowing about it until the pictures. so I'm just used to this kind of thing. So it wouldn't have even really shocked me if Smash Max actually was there.
But he
Very
wasn't,
cool.
sadly. It was me and Wuxi instead. 'Cause that was it, and there are no other
Yeah.
answers.
This is true. It's true.
Yeah, it was a funny joke, and I hope everybody got a good laugh out of it, except Wuxi, because I don't have his phone number. But I don't need it, because I'm sitting next to him. So,
Yep.
exactly.
I drove all the way 20 hours from the state that I live in to the state that he lives in, and it was.
So you drove there, but you decided to walk to
I
Tokyo
did.
Games?
Yep, and I don't have a license either.
Okay, did you at least drive a car that you owned?
No, I don't own a car.
Did you commit a Grand Theft Auto?
Not necessarily. I
Wish you
gave it
committed
back
Grand
when I
Theft
was.
Auto 6
I
before
never
GTA
intended
6.
on keeping it. I just didn't ask before I used it.
That's Grand Theft Auto, Wuxi. I think you should know that.
Well, it may be in the eyes of the law, but not in the eyes of me.
Oh, I guess that's true. I am the law, and I say you're wrong, and that's what matters.
It does not.
Dang it.
You're
So,
not. Okay, Joe, tell him he's wrong.
You're wrong.
oh, well,
Dang.
Joe said it. I guess that means I'm wrong. Because I always listen to Joe.
Not me though. What does he have that I don't, Wacko? This
he's,
is a new top. What does Joe have that I don't?
Well, I don't listen to people who are sitting next to me, which is you. So,
Simon
Joe-
Cat, tell him he's wrong.
I need further information.
That sample was inconclusive. We need another sample.
Exactly. So Mr. Simon Cat,
Mr. Wacko.
what interesting event, including all four of us and more, was related to Sunday?
Was related to Sunday? Oh yeah, sorry.
You just forgot already.
No, yeah. So I've been
Relatable.
sick for a long time.
That's not related to Sunday.
Well, technically it kind of was. So Sunday, I just went to a friend's house at the evening, and because that's what I always do on Sunday, and
Okay. So
there's,
did I.
there's some other. Actually, I can tell a funny story relating to that from last week. So last week, I was driving there from a completely different direction because I was also out doing something else, and because I know the area well enough, I just started turning. Hold on, I gotta mute so I can.
And he's gone. Goodbye,
Yeah,
Simon.
I'm back. So
Welcome back.
I knew the area well enough that I just started turning in the direction I knew would get me to his house. So I found
Oh, driving.
I found this lakeside road that actually was pretty scenic, but I had never been on it before, and
Okay.
at a certain point, it started getting very narrow. There was no yellow line in the middle or white lines on the edge. It was a very small forested housing development by a lake, and I had never been there, and it was very dark. So
Dude, I wish I had that kind of foresty area that I could get lost in. That'd be crazy.
yeah.
All I have is country roads and minimum maintenance roads, and the minimum maintenance roads are always fun to see what's at the end, but
Yeah. So I
Never get
eventually
lost.
did make my way there because it's not that hard to get lost. But yeah, I
Simon
for-
Cat, keep
for
that
as-
pausing.
for as much as I could complain about the state I live in not having mountains or interesting scenery, I can't really complain that much because you can drive from a forest to to cornfields to a city in like 15 minutes. So
Someone's gonna find out where you live from this. This is like enough information.
this is like most places in America. What do you mean?
You live in America? That's evidence enough.
All right.
You could
Yeah, you might as well go ahead and
Back it
say
up,
your address
boys.
at this
We're
point.
American.
Current information.
Yeah, there's enough out there.
Yeah.
Whoops.
Like for all they know, I could be recording this from like India or something.
And speaking of
you mean
India,
you are?
I learned there are some people from India in the Every Nintendo Series project.
Whoa.
Oh,
That's-
transition.
How do you like that one?
Actually, what is that? Please tell me more. Or don't. That's fine.
Actually, never mind, because you asked me what I had done, and we hadn't gone through the rest of you guys.
Wow. Okay, put that off later.
Yeah.
Hey Joe, what you been doing?
Edit that transition later into the video. It doesn't matter what conversation we're having.
You just shove it in there, it'll be fine.
No, just start the conversation where you initially ask me what I did on Sunday. Just start that after all this.
You're the one editing. Who are you talking to?
Oh yeah. Sorry. I'll do that. Yeah.
It's me. I hate you.
Wow, good job, Simon. Yeah, you're editing Simon really well.
All right, who's going next?
Well, Wooshi, since we're next to each other, I know what you've been doing, so why don't you inform everyone else?
Oh, dude. Well, I was at a church event, and it's not gonna be entertaining at all to anyone who I don't know in person, but it was pretty fun, man.
Whoa, that
that's
sounds
very
cool.
relatable, honestly.
Well, I spent the weekend staying up late recording really weird acting projects with Joe. I mean Wooshi, who I'm with. Joe, what did you do?
I wonder who's together in real life.
Me and Wooshi.
I've been playing Psychonauts recently.
Oh,
So that's pretty cool.
that was pretty cool.
And I also been recording some stuff for the next video I'm making on unrelated.
With
notes.
Wooshi.
Yeah, with who'd you record it with?
Someone.
With Simon Cat, right? Yeah, it's someone. It's someone.
Yeah,
I
that's
guess
my
I'll
guy.
break the secret. Yeah, it's Simon Cat.
You know what? Yep. Spoiler alert. Simon Cat's in the next video.
Damn.
Yeah,
Dang it, Simon Cat. Why didn't you let us know?
Spoilers. How could you? How
What?
could you
What? Let
spoil
us know about what? Sorry.
it like that?
Dang it. Mostly what I've been doing for the past 2 days is spending way too much time watching and talking about. Hey, Simon, yeah, what did you do this Sunday?
Now you're just gonna make it really confusing when editing.
It'll be fine. Everything will be fine. You'll figure it out.
So,
Speaking of
Every
India,
speaking of
you mean
India,
you are?
I learned there are some people from India in the Every Nintendo Series project.
Whoa.
oh,
That's-
transition.
How do you like that one?
Actually, what? Wait, what is that? Please tell me more.
Anyway, Every Nintendo Series explained, right?
Oh wait.
Wait, what is that, Simon Cat?
Wait, Simon Cat, what did you do this Sunday?
I'm gonna leave the call.
Speaking of India, we got my favorite. I don't remember how the transition went, but like, my favorite video.
Has Indians. Indians?
Indie games.
People from India.
Video games. Hey, I wonder what happened in every Nintendo game.
That
Yeah.
reminds me of one of my favorite what was it? Mever's posts where the guy was like, "No Indian games in Smash, no shovel kite allowed."
No shovel kite.
Yeah.
Dang.
I love
Shovel
Mever's.
kite representation.
I wish he was here. Miss you.
Simon Cat, what's every Nintendo series explained?
Yeah, let's actually
What
get on
is
track.
that?
I will
is
gladly
that?
tell you. So, Every Nintendo Series explained I'm gonna read the YouTuber crossover wiki. Thing
You can't just explain it.
No, he has to read it.
He has to. It wouldn't be a real podcast if he didn't read straight off a wiki.
Yeah, you see, some of us aren't intelligent enough to describe.
Well, I'm
things.
really bad at like formulating thoughts.
Yeah,
Have
it
you,
was.
have you found it yet?
Cool.
Yeah, I found it. The YouTuber crossover wiki. Let's read it. So every Nintendo series explained ... for charity exclamation point is a big collaboration video uploaded by Sten on November 3rd, 2024, where 155 content creators are tasked with giving a brief explanation of every Nintendo franchise that has been released. Now you have it.
Perfect.
Yeah.
now
So
We were all in it. Even
yeah,
this,
so-
Jojo.
this is
That's
a
nice.
this is a huge this is a huge can of worms that we can go in multiple
For-
different directions in right from the start.
for a bit of, I'll just start with like the background of where things started from. Mr. Sten, or Stenjamin as I call him, which is not his name, but I don't care. He found this YouTuber. Well, he was trying to make a project where a different YouTuber discussed each franchise for a giant video, and he was looking for small YouTubers, and he found this YouTuber called Stone Scone, friend of the show. And he was like, "Wow, we should message Stone Scone to see if he could be a part of it."
Wait,
And
you're saying
Stone Scone
Sten
had
isn't a friend of the show?
Sten, friend of the
He
show.
wasn't then.
Well, now Sten, friend of the show, messaged Sten or Stone Scone, friend of the show. I'm confused. Anyway, so Sten tried to reach out to Stone Scone, but couldn't because he didn't have any like public accounts to reach out to or whatever. But what he did find was that I was in Stone Scone's video, so Sten found me and reached out to me, and I was like, "Hey, I know like 50 bajillion people," and then I'm the reason everything happened. I'm the important one. That's what we've gained from this.
And
And
I
then
didn't even know
that's
that,
how
man.
it started. You didn't know that? I'm important.
No, I got an invitation from Ventus, and I asked no questions.
Yeah. No, but it was so like what we were all invited to this Nintendo server. We each said games that we would want. Then it was divvied up by either what you wanted, or if no one wanted it, it was given randomly.
If no one wanted it, then if
It was
you were the
random.
only person who picked a franchise, you automatically got that franchise.
It doesn't. We don't need to be that precise.
You know, just if it's the only number one, you got it. And then if there was multiple people that wanted the same amount, it's wheel.
Yeah, they would.
Wheel.
If multiple people wanted it, there was a wheel. They spun a wheel. It was random. Eventually, everything was divvied up, and we had a few months to make a 2-minute video for this project, and we did, and it was awesome.
Well, the viewers aren't gonna really think it's random. They're gonna think it's rigged because Yo Schiller got Yoshi and Luigi Girl 3 got Luigi, and Rusty
Yeah.
got Rusty's Real Deal Baseball.
Okay, well
So,
that
there
can't
is-
be
There
random.
is some things where it's like it feels
Yeah,
like
yeah.
it's rigged, but Sten says it's all random.
And we cannot doubt Sten because he's a friend of the show, and we'll be watching this because everyone watches, don't they, Joe?
They do.
Don't they? Haven't you watched it? Isn't it
They
great?
do.
Exactly,
Everyone
exactly.
watches
This
So-
is true.
this. What series did we all get?
Is that jumping ahead a little bit?
No.
Because I
Is
still
there
have,
is there any more?
No.
We
No.
have
no I still have some
Perfect.
like stuff.
Alright, what
going on,
what
right?
is it? What
so
is it?
so if
Continue.
if you were paying attention in the first episode where we
Oh,
talked about how this whole community came to form and the Smash Max server and the Creator Hub and all that, then yeah, essentially all like 50 people pretty much from that community. I don't know if that's actually the number, but it was a lot.
a bunch.
Yeah, a lot of people from that community. Once Sten found Stone Scone and Wacko, everyone else in that community came to the project from that point forward.
We got bunches of people.
yeah. No, once they get one of us, they have to get all of us.
Yeah.
It was epic.
I can just imagine Sten like opening a spider egg, like
Yeah.
like, that's what comes to mind.
That is perfect.
So, yeah, our community does make up the bulk of the 155 people. Maybe not like maybe like a third of it, but it is a lot. And it's kind of the first big break our community as a whole has gotten.
And there's so many like moments I had looking at the roster. I remember I can name a few, but I think there's not even a most interesting one. I'll just say all three examples. So first one was I was looking through Twitter because he was announcing people on Twitter, and I wanted to see when I was announced because I'm important. I'm the most important one.
Exactly.
But I also like to check out the channel of people who were announced before me, and eventually got to this guy called Chupo, and I went on his channel, and I found out that this is a channel that I had been shown before by my friend. So we got some bigger names on there. We got some
Yeah, we got
recommended page people.
there's like Zoomzyke, there's Solid JJ,
Danarade, Viddy's Vids.
John
Okay.
No,
Cartwright
Solid
is up
JJ
there.
was another
John
one.
Cartwright.
Yeah, so
It's insane.
the only people
Like a year ago.
the only people I know from
Yeah, go on.
the only people that I that they were really big names that I had heard and watched their content before were Yoshiller, Zoomzyke, and John Cartwright. I think that was all of them.
Well, I have to say, we also have this giant YouTuber who's like super awesome. His name is Wooshy's Property. I'm sitting right next to him right now.
Yeah, I was gonna
I'm
get
so
to
glad.
that.
That is really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, his segment was
cool.
really good.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
what?
like in the Bianco Hills, even in the Bianco Hills video, like I've mentioned Zoomzyke. I've brought him up in my own videos before. If for those who don't know, he created Identifying Luck, the Mario Party series. It's this hugely popular series.
He created Mario Party.
Yeah, he's the developer of this indie series called Mario
Big
Party.
names.
Mr. Wooshy.
Uh-huh.
What was that guy? Chobo? How do you say
Chupo,
it?
There's a
yeah.
funny story
Chupo.
behind
Yeah.
that.
So, before the video's released, everyone that's in the video was like allowed to watch a preview because like they Mr. Stingeman, the creator or like the project leader, he like hosted a preview so all the people can watch it before it goes live, and I watched a bit of it. I tried to be there as long as I could, and during my segment, as I'm playing or as I like appear on the feed, my beautiful face, I write in chat, "This guy's pretty cool," and Chubo responds going, "This guy is pretty cool," and I'm like, "Oh my gosh, this is amazing!" And then I didn't even know Chubo was like a big name at that time, but apparently he is, and it was awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I recognized Solid JJ after checking out the channel as the guy who
Yeah.
made the Fozzie Bear 9/11 video that Winley I recommended a year ago. So that was pretty cool. And there was another one. Oh yeah, this one wasn't someone I recognized, but I was showing my brother the roster like, hey, look at all these people in the video that I'm gonna be in that you're not gonna be in. And then he saw a YouTuber, he was like, dude, Nomad, and I didn't know who that was, but apparently it's like a small commentary YouTuber that he watched.
Apparently that guy also got like Picross.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, he didn't have a lot to work. I wonder if my brother's gonna like his segment.
But
I
yeah,
just watched one of his videos the other day
there were-
recently.
dude,
It gave me
I
no
also
crazy.
do want John Cartwright is also there, of course, and
Yeah.
I do want to mention the funny story at Too Many Games regarding him.
Oh no.
So, because we didn't mention it last episode, so we'll mention the ant dude, the rest of the ant dude stuff in the actual Too Many Games episode, but long story short, I guess I should mention Sten, the leader of the project himself, was actually there at Too Many Games, and so were Wacko and I. So.
Wow, so I was
Yeah,
there.
so-
That's awesome.
Yeah, we got to meet the leader of the project. How cool is that?
It was cool.
Yeah, so we were
talked
just
about the
walking
messenger.
around, the three of us, and we found Ant Dude, friend of the show. Not really, but we like
Well-
we like to pretend he is.
Close enough.
And we
But-
yo,
Well,
yeah,
Stin mentioned the project too.
Yeah, Wacko and I were there for moral support, and Sten asked
Yeah.
like, Ant Dude, if he could be a
That's
part
his
of,
name.
Yeah, if he could be a part of the project.
He said he would hate it. No. No. He did not. For personal reasons. Should we say personal reasons?
Oh yeah, you're right, but maybe we like shouldn't explain.
Okay. He said he wanted to make it. So, but we were telling him about it, and we said that Mr. John the Cartwright was there, and he said that he liked John Cartwright and he wanted him to come to the United States more often. And I said, well, don't worry, I'll invite him to my wedding, and that'll be an excuse for him to come visit. And so now, every time it's brought up, I have to mention by law that he's coming to my wedding.
He doesn't know it yet, but he is.
He doesn't know it yet. I don't know who I'm marrying, but I know that John Cartwright will be there.
He will be there.
He has to be.
I mean,
Buddy, I didn't
mean,
know you were having. When's your wedding?
2072.
I'll go.
Okay. I can't
So,
wait, Wushi. I
we're,
can't wait.
Congrats.
We're like, if he asks why, we'll just say Ant Dude told that Ant Dude proves like.
You know, hopefully at that point we're gonna be best buds with Ant Dude, and Ant Dude will invite him. It'll happen. Don't worry. Don't question it. Everything will be fine.
So yeah, there was that. That was funny.
So for the project, when everyone had like their 2 minutes, Simon has a bit more. How was it like working on your project?
So I got Donkey Kong.
Whoa.
Yeah. So there.
What?
It's worth mention. It's worth reiterating that there are 155 of these series, and I somehow ended up with Donkey Kong. So.
Yeah, and I was in this segment. We'll get into this, but I basically made it.
Yeah,
What-
Wushi scripted and edited the whole thing. No.
Yeah.
You did make a cameo, which I was not expecting. I didn't know that until I watched it.
Yeah. Is that technically the only time another?
No.
It's
No.
not okay.
I know that
was like,
Static Squid appeared in, I think, the Duck Hunt section, because he did Wild Gunman, which had the
He
Zapper,
did.
and then he appeared in
there
another
was
section.
crossover between segments.
couple of times, yeah.
Yeah. So, so because of because of the way the video is set up, it's the series go from release order. So I'm number 5, 15 minutes in, and
I thought you're number 6.
no, I'm number 5.
If you say, I'm checking. I don't believe you.
What do you mean you don't believe me?
Hold
I have
on.
this memorized stuff. That's
Okay,
top of my head.
you're number 5. Dang it. Never mind.
Yep.
Whoops.
Well, an
So
honor.
I was very shocked I got Donkey Kong, because, I had it at number 4 on the ones that.
You wanted.
Yeah, like on the series that I want, you list 5 that you want. What I had at number 1 was the Wii series, which
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
which I invited my first ever YouTube commenter and also famous YouTuber and friend of the show, but not really, Nintendo Hero.
Whoa.
In expectance that maybe he would be the one to get it also, but no, he didn't. Neither of us got it. He got Pilot Wings, and
Yeah.
fun fact, that segment convinced Sten to buy Pilot Wings Resort. Very interesting.
Very interesting.
But yeah, so the Donkey Kong segment, I almost, even though it is really cool to get one of the biggest, by far the biggest series in the whole video.
Out of the...
Yeah.
What? That is not the biggest series in the whole video.
I said one of.
It is.
I said one
It
of.
is. One of the biggest.
It's up
one
there.
of, sure, yeah.
Not the. He said one of.
He said one of, by far, the biggest series. I thought...
by
Anyway,
far.
continue.
Yeah. So even though it was really cool to get something like that, I almost wish it would have been something more really obscure that no one talks about, so I could do more of my own funny, like, creativity and skits and all that. 'Cause
Yeah.
I definitely did the best I could while also doing like the Donkey Kong series justice, because that's what people want to hear. But I did also try to add as much creativity as I could with like the Wushi cameo at the end.
Yeah.
Fun fact. I also
Like another one.
we love our fun facts here in the show. I originally had a a credits sequence that Stem was like, bro, I have a credits at the end of the whole thing. We don't. This video is long enough, so that didn't make it in.
That's
that.
fair.
Interesting.
And I don't really think there's much else to say.
Yeah, well, like you say, you wanted a more obscure series.
I
The
don't-
rest
I
of us
don't-
got.
I mean, I
like-
didn't.
Well, I know, but like there were ups and downs to getting more obscure series because you have like there's less to talk about, so you have more room to just do something else. Like you
Donkey
can be
Kong
like,
was-
this is the series joke or like more
Yeah.
personality. Where like if you have something bigger, you
You
have
feel
a
like
lot.
you have to do it in honor.
Yeah,
Like with like Pikmin or Mother,
Well-
it feels like since those are really big parts of it like have really big fan bases and people really like those, it feels like oh crap, I need to do this justice
Well,
because so many people wanted it. I guess.
If it has more games, you also have to go through a
bunch.
longer history. But also, I feel like Donkey Kong, even though it may not have been like perfect, it's still really fitting for
segment.
my channel, especially considering
Yeah.
I've done a video on every mainline Donkey Kong game on my channel already.
Wait. Every Donkey Kong game or every Donkey Kong
Every
country
mainline
game?
Donkey Kong game.
What's mainline?
The country series.
Pretty
Is
much.
it the country series?
We don't
Yeah.
need
So
to argue about that.
You're done.
Okay,
but
but I love arguments.
yeah, I guess the last thing.
You were probably the one that get
I guess
like.
the last thing I wanted to mention is that, at least it wasn't Xenoblade. Moving on.
Aw.
Oh man, I would.
Okay.
Yeah, I would hate to get a popular one that I know nothing about.
Yeah.
That would not be fun.
that would be such an. I mean, you can't really know,
Dreadful.
but surely someone got something that they like know nothing about, and it's a really popular one, right?
Well, you'd hope
Oh, yeah.
not, because if it was really popular, the
Yeah,
people who know about
I
it
think
would have
Sten
chosen it.
I think Sten did a
Right.
very good job, all things considered.
I hope so.
He picked the right game for me, which transitions us into my turn to speak. Me.
That's
Lucy's property. All right, so yeah, I was making my list of cool games I wanted, and you know, as I wanted like Metroid, Wario, all these big ones, but like I knew I wasn't gonna. I threw it on the list, but I knew I wasn't gonna get it, so I put some good measure games on there, some free 3DS games. One of them being Face Raiders. And turns out a lot of other people wanted free 3DS games. But that's besides the point because I got Face Raiders. I got lucky. I also got Face Pilot, a game that I didn't know existed. So whenever I refer to my segment, I say it's the Face Raiders one, but
It's technically the
actually,
Face
did
Pilot
you-
one.
It's Space Pilot.
I don't think I noticed that. I know you talked about it. Did you actually get to download and play that game? For
I did. I got
yeah.
I got the game and I played it a little bit. I didn't play it too much. I most of it I read off the wiki. But I did play. I did get to experience it. It wasn't that good. It wasn't fun. But it wasn't about my opinion. It was about making a funny little summary. But they did the face pilot part is more of a bait and switch. I wanted it to come off like I didn't even have Face Raiders at first, and then halfway through the video, once I get past Face Raiders, my guy Face Pilot, yeah, thank you, Wyko. My guy, the little trinket I have in the background, the little knickknack, Pimple Pete.
Pimple
Uh,
Pete!
Yeah, our boy.
Classic.
His face is ripped off the screen and he flies away. And then the rest of the video is about Face Raiders, the main attraction. I made sure to incorporate some Blender in there for good measures. That's all. The one thing I knew I wanted to do before my series was even assigned is that I wanted to incorporate Blender because I am competing with 154 people and I want to stand out as much as I possibly can.
There were a few other people that use Blender.
Yeah, the Wild Gunman.
Oh yeah, there were
He
some.
built like a whole set for the thing. It was really cool.
Really
No, but
impressive ones.
Yeah.
And you know what? That's great. I'm very impressed and I love it. But yeah, I'm still glad I did what I did. I am happy.
Yeah.
By the
yeah,
time this comes out, my segment should be out on my YouTube channel, but please watch it on the actual video. Support the real thing.
Yeah, I really liked it. I thought the like the continuity in the skit segment were, it works perfectly for that kind of
Yeah.
video, for that kind of game.
Yeah, no,
It
I
was
was
like
happy with
really
it.
funny, honestly.
Yeah.
Dude,
we-
keep saying things. Keep saying good things about me.
Me and Joe, I mean Wushi, who I'm with, have been watching through it, and we just got to Wushi section not that long ago,
Yeah.
and like we were smiling the whole time. It was really good.
It was truly wonderful. I
Thank you
loved
guys.
it.
Oh.
That's very nice.
Top 10. It's so good.
Thank you
Do
very
wanna
much.
do-
Well,
I guess-
I guess if we're doing it like this, we should just go like in order of more or most to least recognizable. I did a game
Joe
called.
goes next. Joe goes
No,
next.
no,
He's
no.
the-
Wacko can go
No,
next.
we'll-
Okay,
he'll-
Wacko
we'll-
go next. Wacko go next.
He's the guest. We'll save the guest to last
Yes,
because no
there
one
you
wants to
go.
hear it. I mean,
Wow.
because
Exactly.
yeah.
Because
So
we didn't let him go first, and he needs to be at one of the ends.
Wacko, what did you get?
I got a little known game called called NES Remix, which was a game released for the Wii U and later 3DS, and it's not great. It's just NES games, but like remixed. What?
You do challenges.
Yeah, you do challenges in the games. It's fine. So in my bit, I loved making the section. I made it I calculated in 15 hours total, including playing the game, recording, editing.
That's our
15
wacko.
hours, and then don't make fun of me. I think it turned out really well. I brought back Accountant Man, a classic character that no one knows about, but I do.
Jesus.
And I threw stuff in his eye. I did like an actual live skit where like I throw something and it goes in someone's eye, which is something I've never done before, but I thought it was funny, so I did it anyway.
Yeah.
I thought I got my point across concisely. I finished the project before like way before it was due, which was really cool.
Oh yeah.
And I also gave my opinion, which I didn't realize you weren't supposed to do, but
You
you
didn't
aren't.
realize that
Well,
until
you're allowed to give a little bit of opinion, but
well, you were a
Oh,
little, but like
yeah.
no one. I didn't really notice anyone else do to the extent Wacko did. And he
Smash
didn't-
Max did.
Well, he didn't tell
no.
him until I like. He didn't know until I like told him last night.
Yeah, I didn't realize.
But-
Yo, we were
Well, like-
going through the video.
Well, like Smash
a
Max,
couple people did.
Yeah.
Smash Max, his was less so, like his opinion and more so just the general opinion. I thought. I don't know. Maybe
Yeah,
I'm
mine.
wrong.
I kind of just was like, yeah, this game has bad stuff and it's kind of boring, and like that's a straight review of the game. Whoops. That's less of every series explained, and instead of it's every series explained except NES Remix, which is reviewed. But still, I like my segment.
Hey, it's
I
more.
think
it's more
your
accurate
segment
to-
is excellent,
Yeah, it's more
Wacko.
accurate to the Wacko style.
I think
To the whack.
what every single person can say, every single person who made a segment, is very true to what they make, and it is very specific to them. It is
Yeah,
very
I agree.
wildly
100%.
different approach from everyone. That's what's so cool about the whole project, and I think that was the
'Cause-
original
'cause, like-
intention of it.
Because like after you've watched and after you've watched all these people's videos and made videos yourself for long enough, it becomes very clear that even no matter how hard you try, you can't make videos that are like not true to yourself. It's very hard to make something you have to intentionally do something that's not yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Plus, Mr. Chupo said he liked it, so
This is true.
you all said I win.
Dang.
Yeah, I like
big
your
humor.
You
segment.
said it good.
You made the funny cars video my buddy showed me.
I also another part of the video I liked was I am very wait I gotta look. I'm on the wiki right
Which
now.
one?
Who had Metroid?
Stormy.
Oh.
Stormy,
Stormy.
yeah. I also liked when the Metroid footage was Wackos.
It was.
Oh.
Yeah, I contributed a lot of footage to the project just because I have a lot of footage in my backlog. And so when I'm watching it, I see that it's on NSO and has the Bowser profile picture, and I'm like, wait, I used the Bowser picture, and I pull up my video, and in the footage they showed, there's one specific section where Samus jumps but misses the platform, and I pull up my video and find that exact moment, and I'm like, oh my gosh, it's me, and it was wonderful. I was like, wow.
I didn't have to see. I didn't even have to really go through all that. I knew it was you from the start.
I wanted to double check,
Well,
and
like,
I was right.
Well, I don't really. I like how we're excited about like that it's your footage and not the actual segment. But
I'm sure Stormy did well,
No,
but I was
it was very-
distracted
it
by
was a good
my
segment.
picture.
It had really good editing. I like the editing in that segment.
I'll tell you what. The only reason I immediately knew who made it is because once everyone was announced like what series they got, I immediately checked like who got the one I wanted and thought like could have been me.
Yeah.
Yeah, the series that I probably wanted the most was Star Fox because it was a game that I've never played, and so I wanted an excuse to like play all the games.
Yeah, it gives you an excuse to play something you've never played.
Yeah,
before.
I thought I could like try something new and try to give like a fresh perspective on it because I don't know what it is.
And you know partially it would be like somewhat decent because these are all Nintendo games. for
Yeah,
the
I'd
most
hope
part.
it's good.
Yeah.
But instead Linleyton got it for another show, and now I forever hate him because he stole my game.
You know what? I'm
Um,
glad I didn't get Metroid because Stormy covered that specific series better than I could have. I think the series that I got is the series that the single best series, like the one I would do best at. I don't think I would have done better at any other series.
Yeah.
You also did it super fast. You were like the 6th or 7th person in the entire 155 to finish their segment.
Oh, dude, I was in like the first
yeah.
5. It was crazy.
It was crazy.
I also I know what series would have been perfect for me, Wii Sports, but
That's not a series.
I didn't
Wii
get
series.
that one, but I'm trying to remember who did, because I
The
liked their
Beak.
segment.
Beak.
The Beak.
Yeah,
The Beak.
what do you say?
The Beak.
The Beak.
Beak. Okay, I got it.
Edited by the channel with the freakishly long name.
Which is actually the name of the channel.
Which is that's the name of the channel.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like.
I think he did
that segment.
I think he did a fine job for most of it, but Joe's a little mad that he didn't mention Wii Play.
He forgot like 3 games from the Wii series, and I'm a little.
You don't have
I'm a
to
little
mention all of
upset
them.
by it. But you know what? He went over the highlights. It's okay.
He did. No, he did fine. He mentioned the only game that matters in the series anyway. So.
Wii chess.
Also, I thought Nintendo Switch Sports would be considered its own game in the Emery Nintendo series explained, but apparently not. So
I
mean, you
why
gotta
would
group
it?
that
It's
up with
part of
Wii
the Wii
Sports.
series.
I don't know. I also thought that like the thing that Nikes has half front of the show.
World Championship
Yeah, I thought
edition.
that would fall under NES Remix because it's NES games that are remixed.
Well-
but
well,
no,
but
that's
Logano-
different. So
Logano
I assume this
had
would
it.
too.
Wacko. Loganio had Advance Wars, but he also covered the NES Wars or whatever it's called. Like
Yeah.
even though it's
So,
the same,
yeah.
even though they changed the name of the consoles, the same series.
I don't understand how they do that. How they've determined the different games. But I guess they did.
I mean,
it's
I
still
have
fine. Everything
no,
ended up.
I have
everything
no
ended up
idea
fine.
how Face Pilot ended up with my thing, but I guess it's both like based off your face on a DS system.
Well,
with
I
good
guess.
camera stuff.
Oh, also one more thing I want to bring up before we move on is what in Wacko's segment and indeed Joe's segment and mine, you can find little Easter eggs, and we will say nothing more on the matter.
Yeah,
yeah.
There's
I would have
there's at
included
least
it, man,
one
but I
hidden.
finished mine too early. I finished
Yeah.
mine. Even knew you were doing it.
Womp womp. So, speaking of Joe's segment, you haven't gone over yours yet.
Okay, I did a good job.
You
Yeah,
did
he
very
he
well.
did a very good
Dude,
job.
you got the funny game too. You got the one
no.
game that looks like a mobile game that you get like ads for. That where like
I
every
like
time
how
you make
you-
a mistake, your IQ is decreasing at an alarming rate.
Yeah.
That's true, honestly.
It reminded honestly that when I first like was going through the list and I saw a good job, I remembered it because when it was announced in the Nintendo Direct or Partner Showcase, whatever it was, I thought it looked like the Valve commercials where it's like it looks like the people you see on like restroom signs.
Yeah.
Like that sort of thing.
See-
I thought, oh, that's really cool. And then I immediately forgot about it for like years.
Until now.
Until now, and I saw it, I'm like, oh, I'll put that on my list. And apparently I was the only one who wanted that.
See,
That was neat.
I also agree with Wushi that it does kind of look like that, but it also just does look like
Right.
an indie game, which it is. But it was published by Nintendo, so that's the
Right.
reason it's there.
Which is insane.
yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
I went and like played through the whole game. It was something. The idea for it is great. Great idea. You can you gotta go do things in an office, but you can either do them like cleanly and neatly, or you can like set up slingshots and like chuck things all over the place, or explode things, or like vacuum things up. Yeah, it's got a great idea for it. I like that, but there were just parts where it's a little bit annoying. Could have fleshed it out, polished it a bit.
Did it seem to have a bad ranking system?
Well, the ranking system is it's very heavily leaning towards how quickly you beat something. It doesn't really, you get ranked based on how cleanly you do it, because when you break stuff, it costs money. But that ranking barely, means anything to the final score. So it's really just about how fast you can beat something. So it's you gotta be destructive and all that if you really want to get fast times.
Yeah.
So I did and I edited it all up, and I edited it and I turned it in. I was stayed up till 4 in the morning the day of editing it together, and I sent it in, and sigh of relief is great.
It is.
Very good.
I
It
think
was-
I did a good job.
Whoa.
It was a standout. It
Nudge,
was a
nudge.
a very
very
good
good one.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
just like we said for everything, we have to give Joe a rush of compliments. Oh, you're so smart. It's the best thing ever.
Yeah.
no, you're not allowed to say anything other than you did a good job. Okay.
Oh, you did a good job, Joe.
I did a bad job.
That's terrible.
Well, I liked the. There were a couple moments I found really funny in it, like the
Yeah.
the part that only we laugh at, because only we notice when you do the the edit where the screen does the 3D flip thing, and in the background is just a picture of Wacko.
Yeah,
It was great.
Oh, yeah.
It was great.
Beautiful.
I didn't know that.
Awesome.
I remembered that I saw that at some point, and I forgot. And then I was looking the other day because Mr. Chopo, I forgot his name. Is it Chopo?
Yeah.
Whoever said they liked my bit. So I was looking for that because I was bored, and so I just went to the server and searched up my name for whenever anyone mentioned it, and there was just a ton of people mentioning it at one random spot, and I'm like, when was this? And then it dawns on me, oh, it's when I was in Joe's video. They're like, it was Wacko. Yeah.
Quick detour. That also reminds me of another hilarious moment from the premiere. Not like the actual YouTube live premiere, but when we all saw it for the first time.
Like the pre-show or whatever it's called.
During when George's segment came on, Z Gamer Guys.
Z Gamer Guys, friend of the show.
Yeah. When his segment came on, everyone in the chat that was from our community started spamming the Z Gamer Guys gifs.
Oh yes, yes.
Oh.
And then someone who was also in the chat said, "How many gifs are there of this guy?"
George is awesome. We got to get him on the podcast at some point.
We do.
And by some point, I
We
mean
will get George one
let's
day,
do it
yes.
right now. Call no. It was cool though. It was I think all of us, hopefully most people, are proud of their own segment, and I think it ended up as a cool, not homage. What's the term? Compilation of just everyone's work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
It's a great way
Absolutely.
of bringing a bunch of creators together.
Yeah. It's
Also,
what?
I will say, every single time I saw a game, I'm like, oh, I want to talk about that game. Oh, I want to talk about. So now I kind of just want to like spend the next
Yeah.
5 years remaking the entire video, but I do every segment.
Wow.
That sounds maybe a
Yeah.
little egotistical, but
A
it'd be
little.
awesome.
I am the Wii series
Yeah.
guy, which there are also many other
There
Wii
are
series
many
guys.
Wii series
I'm not
guys.
I'm not that original for being the guy known for liking the Wii series. I'm not that original. but
Yeah.
I'd like to
Yeah.
pretend it
Speaking
is.
of, I'm the Wii series guy. Like just like right now, someone mentions in the server because Sten was talking about doing another one of these about indie games.
Also,
someone-
someone just brought it up.
Someone mentions if they do the one about indie games, they want to do like a few
They
ideas,
listed
and one
some things they want.
one of the things they mentioned is the messenger, and like 3 people were like, "No, it's Wackos," and I'm like, "Yes, it's mine."
No,
You
Yeah,
can't have
that
it.
ain't how this works, buddy.
I'm like,
You-
you have built up yourself quite the reputation everywhere you go, Wacko.
So what I'm gonna do if I'm a part of the indie one? I think the only one I own is Cuphead. Oh wait, Cuphead and Undertale. Like everyone's gonna want those ones.
Is Cuphead? Cuphead's like owned by Microsoft, isn't it?
Is it?
Studio-
They might have
Studio
been bought out.
Yeah, I have,
They bought it's probably just as indie as Good Job, where like it was
Yeah.
made by a small team, but it was still produced by a bigger
yeah,
company.
I have
Yeah.
in mind which one I would want to do for that, but
Would
it's
it
neither
would
here
it be
nor
like?
now.
Yeah, I would just get something. I'd love to be a part of it. I think I will if I can. But I think I
it
don't
ever
think there's a
happens.
chance I'll get something I've heard of.
I do think it's funny that that like Sten is extremely aware of the messenger. There's no way he's not gonna give it to you. There's no way.
If he doesn't, I'm calling in like a bomb threat.
No, you can't say this on YouTube. You can't.
No,
Keep
well,
going.
I will. I have some higher ups. I'm gonna call like Barack Obama. I have his phone number. He'll get something settled. He'll like send people to Sten's house. We'll get everything straightened out. It'll be fine.
It wouldn't be
So
Barack
awesome.
Obama. It would be like Justin Trudeau or something, because the messenger is a Canadian game.
That's
Yeah.
true. Yeah, but Sten's not.
Neither
So
are you.
I'm not sending Justin Trudeau to Sten's house.
You get the head of Sabotage Studios.
I'm gonna call the messenger people. Be like, hello, messenger people. I am the messenger. Please give me the messenger. It'll be great. Everything will work out. Don't worry.
Beautiful. What a great segment.
Okay.
There's,
So-
there's
Continue.
something else. So what direction do we want to go next with this?
So technically, we forgot to do questions last week.
Well,
Uh,
no, we're not like done with this, are we?
I don't know.
There's still
but-
other stuff I want to
we-
mention.
Okay,
We've been
well,
going
what
for
else
an
we wanna
hour.
go? What else? We have been doing this an hour. I don't know how long we want to go, because
Yeah.
last time we went like hour 40 minutes.
I don't know how long you.
I don't have the time to go for an hour 40 minutes. We can go quite a bit longer, but
Yeah, I just want to mention a few more things.
We'll talk about
just,
one,
just
then
one
we'll get
question.
some
Like,
questions.
what was your guys' favorite segment that was not like people
Favorite
we're friends with?
segment?
oh,
You see,
that's a
Oh.
good
That
That's a
makes
good
me
question.
assume that I have to remember all the segments.
I know it's
I
hard to
did-
remember all of them. I know, but we're trying here.
I said earlier how like for 3D modeling that Wild Gunman did it.
It was
wrong.
that
It wasn't Wild Gunman. That was by Stack Squid. The one I was thinking of was
It was a dark-
which was by Smashed Tomatoes. Theirs was really good. I
yeah.
liked it
Oh
a
yeah,
lot.
that one made me happy.
Yeah,
I liked Radhead's Clue Land, but I also know Radhead, so that's not fair.
That
Um,
disqualified.
The only other thing that I can think of that like I actually really liked was Make It Hardcore.
yeah.
Legacy
I
of this
forget
character.
what he did, but he was very entertaining.
Yeah.
And I've spoken to him once, so I guess that kind of I kind of know him.
It's
Not
just-
really.
It's fine. He's
No, but
fine.
I really liked his segment. I thought it was really good.
Yeah.
I don't know if this was the game he was dealt or what, but like I thought Chupo's segment was really funny. I think he was really good at expressing the absurdity. I don't even remember what game he got, but he was really good at expressing the absurdity of like what what the game he got was.
Codename Steam.
Yes.
Yeah, I haven't seen that one yet.
We haven't gotten to that.
Yeah,
part
me
yet.
and Wooshi, who are
Yeah.
next to each other,
Right.
watching them,
Yeah.
haven't gotten that far yet. So,
I don't-
Yep, I'm guessing.
I did like the segment on Nestor by Terror and Molmania by Daneraid. Those were both really
oh
good.
yeah, Dan
Oh,
Raid's
yeah.
cool.
Okay, I think I have
Yeah.
an answer. Either 1080 Snowboarding by Relia, I think that's how you pronounce it, or Urban Champion by let me see.
The Urban Champion one. I did really
Did-
like that.
Who was,
Oh,
who
yeah.
was
That
Urban
was
Champion?
Oh, gotta give credit.
Who was it? Who was it?
Nan,
Gotta find
Nan,
Nantenjex.
Nantenjex. There you go.
We'll leave a link in the description. Well, Simon Cat will
Oh, yeah.
for the video
me?
because. could you give a link to the credits of the video?
I could do that.
Okay. Because I like if we're talking about all these segments, I don't want to be like these are the good ones. Everyone else sucks.
No,
I don't want to say that.
Yeah.
So like, I want them to like give them all credit.
well,
So
you're going through and writing all of them down, aren't you?
what?
The segments.
No, I'm not ranking the segments.
No, not the rank.
What do you mean?
You're
Well, we've been writing them down.
right, and then with timestamps and stuff.
Yeah, we've been trying. Whatever. That's not the point. What does that have to do with this? No,
I don't know.
just we'll make sure everything's fine. Everything will be great.
Yeah.
I hear sneezing.
The
Oh yeah,
songs-
we also forgot to mention like the most important part that this is like for charity.
You mentioned it earlier once.
We did?
In passing. Well, when you read the Wikipedia, you were like,
yeah, it's for
every
charity.
series explained
Oh,
dot for charity.
oh,
It
yeah,
was
yeah,
just
that's
kind
right.
of brushed over though, but yes, it is for charity.
Yeah, that's also a thing.
We've-
Yeah, please
Hold up.
donate. It's very
Give
cool.
them
You can-
money.
It's for like mental health.
Give them money.
I wanna check what it's raised.
I think it's at like $365.
Yeah, dude, we're getting places with it.
Yeah.
We're
Hello.
I'm impressed. I'm very impressed. But yeah, the charity is patreon.com/Arcanex. That's all. We don't have Patreon.
Yeah. No, just like mail it to my house. I live at 17 Aurora Lane, Albuquerque, New Mexico, or whatever his address was.
Is that okay? What is that place, Wacko?
Albuquerque, New Mexico is
Oh,
where,
he's doing the
Walter White
Breaking
lives in
Bad
Breaking
bit.
Bad.
Yeah, I figured it was probably that, but like, because no one memorizes that off the top of their head unless it's
It's
from
something Albuquerque, New Mexico. Oh wait, there's 42 Wallaby Way, Sydney. Yeah, send it to 42 Wallaby Way, Sydney.
Okay.
That's where I live. Don't fact check that. It's where I live. To clarify, it's raised. I just forgot. I just read it and I forgot already. It has raised $370 out of the goal of $370 out of a goal of $1,000 for what's the charity for the National Alliance of Mental Health or on mental health or mental
Woo.
illness. I can read. Yay! Yeah. So if you want to support, you can go donate in the name of the video or just separately or just watch the video because any like revenue from the video is going to charity.
Yes, any revenue gained from it will be
Charity.
donated, Yes.
Oh, and also, I completely forgot to mention. Feels like I say that all the time. My
You
segment
do.
was the birth of the redneck Kong joke.
I don't know. Did we mention that
Oh.
last episode?
What?
Did we mention that last episode?
No, we didn't. I know
Oh,
we did
yeah.
not. So like, when I was editing the segment in August, and I put the redneck Kong joke in there, expecting nothing to come of it, and then one day
He referenced it again.
when Z Gamer Guys George, friend of the show, is the day he's about to do his first ever live stream. That's 10 hours. Me and Smash Max are just we want to come up with a joke that we can just say, like a bit that can make its presence known over the course of the entire 10-hour stream. So we decided on Redneck Kong because because I was editing that, and we
He's awesome.
and we
Hey, like,
yeah. Sorry, go
it
ahead.
became a bit, and what's really weird is that all happened before the series the Nintendo Series Explained video came out. So like the whole reason the joke started didn't even exist at the time that it appeared on George's stream.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
George.
people who
George
caught it probably thought that was a reference to that stream.
Yeah, people probably
Yeah.
thought it was a reference to the stream, especially George, and obviously George knows what it is now. But we somehow managed to convince nearly everyone who was going to be on George's stream to bring up the joke.
That one guy just
Like-
picked up on it. One guy that we didn't even know.
Yeah,
It was
that was
great.
the best part. It was like this guy who none of us knew beforehand and joined George's server the day before the stream. Somehow picked up. We didn't tell him to do it. He just picked up that all of us were doing the Redneck Kong joke, and so he did it himself too. It was amazing.
It was great. I doubt that stream's gonna like be edited down to a highlights unless somebody else does it, but it was very good.
Yeah.
Any final thoughts before we go to the questions that we definitely have?
Nope.
Unless anyone else does, I don't.
Are we good? Joe, what's your thoughts on the sun?
On the what?
The sun.
The sun?
Yeah.
Like SUN?
Yeah.
It's a big ball guy.
Not
Okay.
that big.
It's yellow.
Yeah.
It's pretty big. It just.
How do you know
looks
it's yellow?
small. I mean, I looked at one.
You looked at the sun?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I got 6 seconds on the sun stare.
Oh my
How long
gosh.
can you stare at the sun? for?
17 and a half minutes.
Everyone.
This is an endorsed challenge by the Arcanex podcast. How long can you stare at the sun? Put your time in the comments
Well,
below.
hold on.
See how long you can do it.
Is it possible that we can get sued?
Yeah.
Whoever has the highest time
Yes.
wins all the Patreon money. now we're definitely getting
Guys, you can't sue us.
There. See.
Yeah.
See. Look at this.
Yeah,
You're not lawyers.
We're not-
yeah,
we're not
guys,
liable.
please don't sue
What's
us
the-
for this, but please
What
stare
are-
at the sun for as long as possible.
Wait,
we really
what-
want you
what
to.
What are eye doctors? We are not optometrists, so this is not eye advice,
Well, we're not giving advice. We're giving a challenge.
which is the same thing.
No, it's
Stop
not.
putting us more in legal trouble.
Guys, stare at the sun.
9 out of 10.
It would be
How long
it would
you
be
do
really
it?
cool. I would have so much respect for you, especially
Get
if
to
you look up to
7
me.
seconds.
9
Yeah,
out of 10
who-
doctors recommend the Arcanex podcast method.
Whoever can
No,
beat
no,
my
no.
time of a minute, I will respect you so much, and I'll
Yeah,
give you,
you know
all
what?
the Patreon money.
You don't. The biggest prize of this whole challenge is that Wuxi respects you.
Yeah.
That is a big prize. I tell you what.
All right, Joe, let's go outside. Wuxi, let's go outside and do it. No, it's dark. Wuxi, go out
Yeah.
tomorrow and do it.
No, you just gotta,
Yep.
you gotta get on a plane. You know, go to the other side of the plane.
Guys, I'm
Yeah,
looking
yeah,
at the
yeah.
sun right now, and it feels great.
Yeah, because it's day. Oh, it's forgot the podcast. Ah, it's so bright outside. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been staring at the sun this whole time. It's lovely. Okay. I guess we'll move with I don't have questions prepared. Simon K, you're the host of this week. Did you get questions?
Well, we didn't get questions in last episode, so we don't have
Bruh.
Well, we forgot.
You gotta have questions in advance, guys.
Simon K, come on.
We'll ask people to comment questions at the bottom of this episode for next episode. Right?
Hold
Yeah,
on,
guys,
I
go
got-
ahead and leave your comments, and we'll stop the recording. We'll upload this, get your comments. We'll record
Yeah.
the rest of this later.
Joe,
Um,
what are your not Joe, Wacko, what are your thoughts on your son?
On my son?
Yeah, what are your thoughts on your son?
So, The Messenger is a game released in 2018 for Nintendo Switch and Steam.
Wacko,
It was
really?
developed. What?
I thought you were gonna do the pre-established who your son is joke. You know, joke.
I have
that
a
does
son?
things.
Oh, the thing I mentioned in one comment.
Son?
Yeah, I forgot. I forgot I said that. Jojo does things. My son, who I'm not with because I'm with Wuxi.
Why'd you leave me?
I had to buy milk from the cow.
Oh.
Moo.
It makes too much sense.
Everything lines up. Wah!
Alright, thanks for getting milk.
Daddy.
Don't call me that. Don't call me that.
You are my father.
Yeah. Okay. You can call me Life is in His Hands.
No.
Okay, that just makes it weird.
So, okay, Simon Cat, correction. We did have one question on the last podcast.
We did actually. Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
Oh.
They
I didn't know
asked,
that.
connected to Arcane, the Netflix show?
I did. My buddy Eli guy did that one. I can tell because of what the question is.
So,
Did
did it?
Wacko, didn't you animate all of Arcane on Netflix?
Yeah.
Arcane?
It's actually
Yeah,
why we
it's the
called it
show on
that
Netflix. You
because
animated
Yeah,
Wacko
but,
was
remember?
Eli guy.
Wacko did a lot of
friend-
animation for that.
Friend
I
of
did?
Fukushi. If you didn't
that's not
know,
your sleep.
Wacko is the creator of that, and this is like his side
Am I?
podcast. He's the
Yeah.
Wait, is
he's the
Arcane
creator
the-
of the Arcane Netflix show, and this
Hold
is
on,
the-
I have to look this up. I have to look
No,
up what
you-
I
no,
made.
you-
Cause I made,
why do you
I
have to
made,
look it up? You
yeah,
created
no,
it.
no.
Stay in
He has,
character, Wacko.
he has to go.
No, he has to go log into his IMDb.
Yeah,
and see what he's created.
I've made so much stuff I forgot.
Yeah, it is a long list.
Oh, it's the show with the girl from the meme that you
It's
get.
League of Legends, the TV show.
Yeah, I know about this show because I made it. There's that one. There's a stupid Rhett and Link meme where they're playing Minecraft and Link's like, "Dig out, dumb nut." I used to say it all the time in Smash Max. So I wanted to find a GIF of them saying "dumb nut," but I can't. And when I look up GIFs for "dumb nut," the only thing I get is that show of someone saying like, what was it, "numb nuts" or something, which like, it's not the same thing. That's like the only experience I have with that show, other than making it. Good show. I hope. I assume. Till I made it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think if I had seen it, I would think it was really good.
So there
I-
you go, Eli guy. We answered the one question we got. Hopefully, people leave more questions for the next episode.
Wait, I have a question.
What?
Have you heard of the Messenger?
Anyways, guys, that's gonna be the end of
Yeah.
this episode of the Arcanex podcast. Thank you
Wait,
so much for
That checks.
watching.
That tracks. Yeah.
Wait, no, Wooshi, you gotta put your bad mic on. That'd be funny. Haha.
All right.
No, I'm kidding. You don't have to.
I do want to just as a closing thought say thank you Sten and everyone who participated in the Ever Nintendo series Explain project.
Because I don't want him to go without credit. Also
it was truly an honor to be a part of. Great to hear.
I don't want to leave him without credit. Also, thank you to Loganiel, the co-creator.
True.
'cause Steen and
Yeah.
I'll turn off the funny mic for this part.
Daniel.
Steen and Loganiel teamed up to work on this, and Steam's like more of the face of the project. But they're both were working behind the scenes on it.
Steen?
So
Yeah, Loganiel.
Stan.
Just gratitude.
So give Loganiel. I don't know his @, but it's Loganiel. You'll find him, I assume. You'll find him in the credits below, cause Simon Cat will put it in there.
Yeah, it's kind of, yeah. I mean, everyone just says at the end of the day the same thing. It's just an honor to be a part of it because most of us are so small and never thought we'd, be here. But
Yeah, there's not much you can. It's like it's cool that you're there, and like that's you just say that. Everyone's gonna say the same thing because it is cool that you're
Oh,
there.
what an
Yeah,
honor to
I
be
mean-
here. You know.
Yeah.
but
Makes
at
sense.
the end of the day, it's not wrong. I agree. So how
It is
are
not
we gonna
wrong.
end this?
We should end this by Joe saying something controversial. Then we all start arguing with him, and it fades to black.
I agree. That would be funny.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, so-
I think a majority of the segments in the every Nintendo franchise
Whoa.
were not good.
That's
Oh,
not.
I'm
no,
gonna pee on you,
no,
man.
Joe,
I
you
hate
can't say
what you
that. No,
say.
no.
Wow.
That's
Ba,
too
ba,
bad. How
ba.
could, no, we
Ooh.
gotta cancel. No,
people.
delete that. Simon, you gotta murder this man.
Okay. I was gonna find a way to end this by saying "Know your place, Wacko," because we forgot to mention that quote from
Aw.
last episode. Like the "Know your place, Wacko." was
Just
funny.
forget the previous ending. This is more important.
Yeah, I mean, "Know your place, JoJo does things" is kind of more apt at the moment.
Know your place, JoJo does things.
Yeah, but
Know your place.
Y'all.
yeah, Banjo Kazooie stream. Wish you said that. It was funny.
It was fun. It was also in my rap when I was executed, but
It
Wushi didn't
was.
hear it, so it's fine.
Oh, that's right. I need to listen to that again.
Okay. I need to remake that, but actually good.
There's nothing wrong with the lyrics, Wacko.
No. I just nothing wrong with the lyrics. I just need to record it well, and make a video about it and release it as a hit single.
Like what was the George one? The it's on his second channel. The
Wario.
not that one.
The Discord rap.
Yeah.
Epic.
The only line I can remember from it is it was something like to see all those with the gyat, for my name is Wiat.
It's the best one. It's amazing. Oh, Simon can also link that in the description.
Yes. I will link all these things. Unlike Wacko, who didn't link anything.
I did. What did I not link?
You didn't link anything.
You didn't look at anything.
What did I not? What was I supposed? I
Know your place, Wacko.
Know your
I
place,
forget.
Wacko.
Whoops. Okay. I guess that's an ending.
I need to add the
This
sound
did
effects.
not transition into an ending at all. That.
Bye. Say goodbye.
Bye.
Goodbye.
That's a terrible.
Hey, look at Smashback's house. Say hi.
I love that bit.
I have
love
the
it
video
so
downloaded
much.
on my phone.
It's the best thing I've ever made in my life.
I
Forget my son. That's the best.
show.